Student Union. As you know, last year our principal, Anthony Barbetta, stepped down, and this school year we have had a newly appointed interim acting principal. As I'm also sure you know, the students, teachers, and parents and alumni of our school are heavily dissatisfied with the interim. Referring to the two polls you have in front of you, which were surveyed to 95% of the students by our school newspaper, The Classic, last week, she has an approval rating of less than 1% with students. She also has stated that she remains, quote, 100% focused on serving students and families at Townsend Harris and working to move the school community forward. Only 3% of students agree with this characterization of her work at the school, as indicated by the other poll in front of you. We've been expressing our dissatisfaction to you, the Department of Education, for months, and have been asking you to step in and help us. We've organized 2 sit-ins and a rally at City Hall, but so far we have seen no action to fix this situation. You say you are listening closely to our community, but your actions, or lack thereof, show otherwise. Who are you listening to? Not 99% of us. The students of this school, for whom, in the end of the day, the Department of Education is supposed to be doing what's best for, don't want her to be principal, as indicated by the data right in front of you. Yet during a sit-in last week that we organized, despite our efforts, clear we've been in our message, we saw the interim acting principal going into the room to be interviewed to be principal. You ignored our voices. We made it very clear over these past months that we do not want her as permanent principal. She has no trust in the student body, and we do not approve of her administration in our school. Again, we have organized multiple sit-ins, had a rally at City Hall, and started a letter-writing campaign to the mayor. And we have no intention of stopping until your actions actually show you are listening. We'll keep doing this as long as we need. So why are you, the Chancellor, not doing what's best for the students and stepping in and doing something to make sure this lady is not our principal? Why? Chancellor Farina, answer my question and finally address my community.
Thank you. Edward Tan.
Good evening. I am Edward Tan, co-paper that the interim principal was indeed invited to one of the coveted spots for the level 1 interview last week. Out of the 38 applicants, we find it hard to believe that even when the whole community petitioned, rallies, writes letters of her having lost the community's trust, she is still considered for level 1 interviews. How is this supposed to be a democratic process when the community has spoken and demanded to replace her as IA and exclude her from the C30 process? As part of the C30 process regulation, no one may serve on the level 1 committee if under investigation. However, how is this unbiased when a level 1 candidate, our interim acting, is subject to an OSI investigation for purposefully disobeying a student's IEP, and recently our own instructional support teacher claimed that the IA has not prioritized our students with IEP, igniting parents' concern and considering legal action against the DOE. The interim principal has repeatedly reiterated that she has the best interest of the students. However, her actions betray her carefully scripted words time and time again. The committee has reached out to not only the Chancellor, but officials within the DOE, the Mayor's office, and the Governor's office. We have the support of the Queensborough President, all members of the State Assembly, Queens Delegation, our Council member, and even the State Senator. Chancellor Farina, when will you finally step in to help and offer some words of your support to our community? Thank you, and thanks everyone for your support.
I just want to say that the C30 process is being totally followed by the letter of the law there. Because someone interviews doesn't mean they're getting the job. It is a C30 process. It has been totally verified, is going on in an appropriate manner, and there should be a resolution within 2 or 3 weeks.
Varela Portugali.